Hello, my name is Athena. Today, my pronouns are it, she. Today, we're going to be talking about how I stay hopeful as a trans person in this weird, fucked up world. Um, so right now is a very interesting time to be a trans person. I'm sure a lot of people are aware of this, but I'll give you a rundown if you're an outside party. Um, Basically, in America right now, uh, things work in cycles culturally. Uh, every few months, every few years, uh, socially, we get a new scapegoat to focus on. And everyone dogpiles on this one thing. So it could either be an event like 9/11 or a group of people like Mexicans or Japanese or Chinese or Vietnamese, blacks. Um, and It usually divests a lot of people's attention. Right now, all of that attention is on trans people, at least to some degree. So that's fun, at least in America and Britain, I guess. Um, so it's an interesting time to be a trans person at the same time because we're living at a revolutionary moment in our culture where people like me, people like you, have a greater ease of access to resources on being trans than ever. Um, so people are just transitioning more because we know that we can, so we're like, why not? That's that's basically the mentality. And there's been an increase in the amount of trans people existing, transitioning, and I see this as like a temporary spike. Bitches be thinking like we're gonna be taking over the world. Maybe we will. If you don't stop us, maybe we will. But at the same time, there's very, very few of us. We really don't care. We just want to fucking get through life, um, and get the grace required to fulfill that. Anyways, so we're in this predicament where the current regime of America thinks that we're interesting, thinks that we need to be made transparent so that we can be filtered into the social system and, you know, do like the Combine does in Half-Life 2, submit and be subsumed so that we can get turned into fucking stalker drones. Ah! I can't do the stalker scream, and I'm not gonna put it in because I'm lazy. But you know what it sounds like. Um, yeah. And they're doing lots of shit right now. What are they doing? They're passing lots of laws saying that I don't get to have insurance or I don't get to participate in public life. Um, And what these have some interesting effects psychologically. These institutionalized stigmas. It makes me feel like I am in danger, and I am the danger. It's weird because they see me as a threat to society, and I feel like they're the threat to society, and I'm just trying to fucking be my own thing, you know? I'm just out here. Um, yeah, it's sad. Um, but I think the trick, the main thing that I do is I just don't fucking care about anything. Um, when it comes to them trying to slowly wipe out trans people, which is what this feels like. Um, I don't care because we're not going anywhere. You can't just get rid of us. That's not how it works. Um, for example, I spent 16 years of my life not knowing what was up with me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know what I am. Oh, I put myself through a lot of terrible things. Just like, because I was angry at myself and I was confused. And shit like that will just evaporate the second you're true to yourself, the second you're true to who you are. And I know it's like default American phrase, truth will set you free. But another thing about the truth is it never goes away. You, me, I'm not going anywhere. You can curb stomp me. You can put me in a box for 20 years. You can fucking brainwash me. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna crawl out of the ground for more. So that's kind of how I stay hopeful. I stay crazy. Um, that's just my method, and it works for me. Um, Another method, I think, which is useful when you're actually engaging with transphobic people, whether it be face to face, online, on the street, at a family dinner. I think an important thing to keep in mind is that they know not what they do. They don't know what your experience is like. They don't know what we're actually going through. They don't even know what they're doing to us by, allowing these people to stay in power. Um, so talk to them like you would someone who doesn't know what they're doing, you know? Just be careful, be slow, um, be understanding of them. I know, and it's easy to say that. It's definitely easy to say that. But at the same time, like, we're not gonna get anywhere if we don't actually listen to people. Listen to people and sit down and talk to them through their feelings. And that's not to say that every idea needs to be heard. Because sometimes I sit down with someone and I'm like, all I can say to them is like, bro, you were wrong. That's just, you're just on the wrong track. And, try and get to that position with people. That's my advice. Try and get to a point of dialogue with your fellow people. It's not all about who is right, who who is being the best person, who is being the most hateful, who is being the most loving. These things don't matter as much as how you're doing. Is that person doing okay? Are you doing okay? Maybe us two people in the room, maybe we could be doing a bit better. Maybe you could be looking at me a bit differently and not be looking at me as a piece of subhuman meat that's come to molest your children. You know? Maybe we can move past that. So, getting into an expansive mindset, I think, is really useful for competing against other people in this sort of situation. What's another thing for hope? I just try and remember that everything's gonna be okay. I think I said this before, like, we're gonna be here forever. We're not going anywhere. Another thing is, listen, I actually go outside. If you've noticed this about my videos, they're not edited because I want you to actually engage with what I'm saying. I don't think creating an interesting video is as important as just saying something interesting. Anyways, I actually go outside. I actually talk to people as a trans person. People are fucking nice. People are really nice. I don't go out and meet tons and tons of hateful people. I meet hateful people. They're there. They scream in your face sometimes, but like 90%, 99% of people are just like loving, normal, sane, you know. This whole idea that everyone is going crazy, everyone is going to kill trans people, like, maybe it's true. Maybe we should be scared, like, sure. But at the same time, where is that fear going to take you? How is that fear going to protect you? How will it give you control over your situation? So, what I'm saying is, even though there might be genuine fears to being a trans person, like that I experience, being genuinely scared all the time doesn't amount to anything. And, it's kind of a waste of time. So you're better off enjoying yourself, enjoying being a trans person, enjoying being a human being, enjoying living your life and being beautiful, because that's what you are. You are beautiful. And you have nothing to be ashamed of. And, the typical mom shit I say to people, I don't know, man. You get it. You get it. I don't care.